हेलो। वेलकम बैक टू एसन क्लासेस। बहुत दिनों के बाद हम वीडियो बना रहे हैं, सो आई एम लिटिल बिट एक्साइटेड टू डू समथिंग. Okay, just we will talk about a few basic concept which is in a polynomial. Okay, so this is our previous topic, and that we are you know moving ahead with this new topic, our new concept. So what was our previous part? In this previous topic, we come up to this one. We talk about various types of you know what is meant by polynomial, what are the types of polynomial, how you will classify them into the different types of polynomial on the basis of their powers as well as on the basis of the term. And we solve 3.1 also. This is all the questions from a 3.1. Now we are a little bit moving ahead. So in this topic we are talking about some basic operations. Okay, so we are talking about some basic operations which is we are doing in a polynomial. So the title is Operations on Polynomial. Operations on a polynomial. Basically, what happened, we are doing various types of uh, operations. There are a few examples. Just take example of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So there are four types of operation that we are doing, and these all are common. Now we are talking about this. Okay, first of all, we talk about addition. So while we are adding any polynomial, so always one thing that we have to keep in mind, like term add with a like term, like term add with a like term. Okay. And so what are the examples? So first of all, take example, simple example, 3x plus 4y. This is first equation. Second one, 8x plus 9y. This is second example. What I say, always keep in mind the like terms will add with a like term. So this is x variable, this is x variable, this is y variable, this is y variable. So always keep in mind this x will add with a x and y will add with a y. So we are adding this, means first of all write on here plus. Now 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. So your answer is 11x. What about this next one? 9 plus 4, 9, 10, and it becomes 13y. So this is your answer. Clear? Eh? Like terms add with a like term, and on the basis of this y variable or whatever the term which consists of y variable, they will add with the same variable. Okay, likewise means x, the terms which has x, they will add with another one term which has x. Okay, suppose take example, other question is like that, x square is there. So definitely this x square will add with a x square. Suppose y cube is there. So y cube will add with a y cube. Okay, that we have to always keep in mind. Otherwise, you will not get a correct answer. So let's move little bit. Just we will take another one example. So let's assume it 5a square minus 2a. Now we have to add this with 7a square plus 5a plus 6. Let's assume it this is a question. So now, as usual, what I say, the like term will add with a like term. So on that basis, so 5a will add with the, sorry, 5a square will add with the 7a square. Now we will go by this two different methods. One which is a vertical method, second one we call it as a horizontal method or linear method. Now in this case, the first example, just 5a square. So write it down, write like this vertically. So 5a square minus 2a, constant is missing, so write down 0, plus 7a square plus 5a plus 6. Okay. Now simplify this, 0 plus 6, 6. Now plus as it is. In this case, this 2a and 5a, we have to add these two terms. Obviously, we know that if the terms are if the terms have different signs, so what we are doing, simply we are subtracting. So 5 minus 2, okay, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, so your answer is plus 3a. Clear, eh? Next one, 7a square plus 5a square, so 12a square. So likewise you will get an answer, and this is your answer. So if you add these two terms, so we will get an answer 12a square plus 3a plus 6. Now exactly opposite, if you're talking about a horizontal method, means simply we have to write it in a horizontal format. So 5a square minus 2a bracket complete plus 7a square plus 5a plus 6. We are writing like this. Otherwise, we will write it here because it looks so congested. 5a square plus 2a, and we are adding this term with 7a square plus 5a plus 6. Clear, eh? So we are adding, so that's why if you observe this sign, okay, outside the bracket plus is there, so there is no change in this bracket. Okay, if minus is there, then definitely we will change the terms in this bracket. So addition is there, so there is no need to change. Now simply if you want to simplify like this, so write down first, simplify this like terms, put it together, 5a square plus 7a square plus 2a plus 5a plus 6 as it is, because constant is missing over here, so 6 as it is. 5a plus 7a, we know that 12a square plus here plus 2 plus 5, it becomes 7a plus 6 plus 0, that is 6. Okay, so this is the one example that we solved, and this is another one example that we solved by two different method, one which is a vertical and second one which is a by horizontal method. So likewise we will solve examples, okay, which is based on addition of polynomial and subtraction of polynomial. The next point is we are talking about a subtraction of a polynomial. In this case also the same format that we have to follow, which is format. So like terms will add with the like terms. Now we are talking about a negative or subtraction of this term. So just replace this word. So like term subtract with a like term. Okay. So जो कुछ भी like term है वो उस like term के साथ ही subtract होगा. Just take example. Initially we will take a simple example. 3a minus 2a. So 3a, 2a. So which is common term? Variable is a. So these both are alike terms. So 3 minus 2, that we know the 3 minus 2, we will write it like that. 3 minus 2 into a, it becomes 1a. Clear? Eh? Now let's move to the little bit bigger question or a broader question. So just write down the first question, which is 5a squared minus 2a into bracket. So we have to subtract this term. I will write like that, from 7a square plus 5a plus 6. Let's assume this is a question. So we have to subtract this term. We have to subtract this term from this. So from bola, so definitely this term will come first. So just write down here. So 7. So 7a square plus 5a plus 6 minus 5a square minus 2a. Constant is missing, so write down 0. So we are solving this by vertical method. Then we will move to the horizontal method. So as we all know, sine inversion law, if outside the bracket minus is there, so because of this minus, it becomes minus, this minus becomes plus, and this 0, chargeless, write down minus for your convenience, otherwise there is no change in this. So what will happen here is also it convert as a plus 1. So now just simplify this, 7 minus 0. 7 minus 0, obviously, sorry, 6 minus 0, 6. Next one, 5 plus 2. So this is plus 5 and this is plus 2. 5 plus 2 plus 7, 8. Next one, 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5, that is 2. 7 minus 5 is nothing but 2a square. So your answer is 2a square plus 7a plus 6. This is by vertical method. Now we will solve it by horizontal method. So the question is like that, 7a square plus 5a plus 6 minus 5a square minus 2a. Clear? Eh? Now, as per the previous case, sign inversion will take place. So this sign which enters into this bracket, so it becomes a minus. Similarly, the minus will interact with this minus 2a, so it becomes a plus. So write down here. So first term as it is, 7a square plus 5a plus 6 minus 5a square minus into minus plus 2a. Now add this. So first of all, uh, just take example of this term, okay, which is similar to this one, or we call as these two terms are like terms. So 7 minus 5, we know that 2a square. Next one, this is 5a and this is 2a. So these two like terms are there, so they will add with each other. So plus 5 plus 2, that is a 7a plus 6. Constant is 6. So here is a constant is equal to 0. So 6 plus 0, 6. So likewise, you will get an answer is equal to 2a square plus 7a plus 6. So likewise, we add the terms as well as we subtract the term. Clear? Now, there are various types of examples which is given in your textbook. So just try to solve these examples because this multiplication, addition, subtraction, this is the basic operations we are using again and again in a 9th standard also, in a 10th standard also. So this is very important for you. Now we are moving to the next one, multiplication. So multiplication of polynomial, in that case, always keep in mind just we to multiply the numbers or to divide the numbers, we must know about the some basic concept, okay, that we call it as a index rule or sorry, indices. The topic we call it as indices or exponential exponential जो formulas है, that formulas that we require. Even we know tables and uh, yeah. So what do we require? We know exponential laws. Along with that, know we want to know about the tables. So this is a basic requirement. So let's talk about first example, minus 2a multiplied by 5a square. Okay, so quickly go back and just check this. Like terms add with the like terms. Similarly, what we learn, like terms subtract with the like terms. But this law is not applicable over here. So always keep in mind इसमें like terms unlike terms का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है. So in this case, always keep in mind number will multiply with the number and variable will multiply with the variable. Clear है? So like this format we have to move forward. So just apply the same formula and let's solve this. What is the first number? Minus 2 multiplied by plus 5 multiplied by first variable is a and second one is a square. Now solve this first. Solve like a number into number. So 5 twos are 10. So minus 2 into 5, it becomes minus 10 multiplied by a. We know that exponential law, if a raised to 1 is there and if a raised to 2 is there, or in general we know that x raised to a into x raised to b. So we are writing like that, x raised to a plus b. So similarly, if a, which is the base, okay, the base is common, so take a common and simply add the exponent. So 2 plus 1. So we got it as a plus to 3. So here we have to write it as a cube, and overall answer is minus 10 a cube. Minus 10 a cube. This is the correct answer for this multiplication. Clear? Hai? Now, similarly, we have to move to the next concept because this concept with multiplication is very essential while we are dividing the polynomial. Okay, so just like as a number, we are dividing polynomial also, and in that case, we require this type of multiplication. This type of multiplication. Sorry. Now let's move to the second example. Simple by using this formula. Before that, we will learn about some formulas. Suppose a plus b is there, and if you multiply this by c, so c is a common multiplier to this bracket, so your answer is ac plus bc. Just take example 2x plus 3y, 2x plus 3y, or just we will write it like that, 2x square plus 3x into bracket 4x. So we are multiplying this term, either equation in one variable or equation in two variables. So we are talking about equation in one variable, so we will solve it like that. So what will happen? This 4x is a common multiply with this whole bracket. So we will simplify first like this: 4x multiplied by 2x square plus 4x multiplied by 3x. Now, as per the previous one, number will multiply with a number, variable will multiply with a variable. So therefore 4 twos are 8, x raised to 1 into x raised to 2, it becomes x raised to 3, plus 4 threes are 12, x into x, x raised to 2. Clear? So likewise we have to simplify the term. So this is your final answer. Now next one, take a simple example about just if a multiplication of binomial to the trinomial. This is an example of multiplication of monomial to the binomial. Next example is multiplication of a binomial to the trinomial. So what is example? Simple example is like that: m square minus 5 multiplied by m cube minus plus 2m, m cube plus 2m minus 2. Clear? So what we have to do? First of all, multiply. So this whole term is multiply with this whole bracket. Okay, m square minus 5 is a multiply with the second bracket. So initially what we have to do is just simplify it like this. So the first term will multiply with the second bracket. So just write down like that: m square into bracket m square plus 2m minus 2. Next, this minus 5 is also multiplied with the second bracket. So write down m square plus 2m minus 2. Clear? Now, so take a one-on-one multiplication. So m square into m square into 2m, m square into 2. So m square into m square, it becomes m raised to 4. M square into m square, is nothing but m raised to 4 plus 2 ones are 2, m square into m cube, minus 2 ones are 2, m square, minus 5 ones are 5, m square, minus 5 twos are 10, m, minus minus plus 5 twos are 10. So likewise we have to simplify this. Now just do one thing: whatever the common terms are there, so whatever the common terms are there, just you take a common, remaining all just keep as it is. So as per the formula, like terms add with the like terms. So m raised to 4, we have only one m raised to 4. So just write on here first term, which is equals to the m raised to 4, plus once again we have only one cube is there. So we will write it as 2m cube minus. So here, if you observe this, and then we have two squares. Okay, or two square terms are there. So we will add this. minus 2 minus 5, it becomes minus 7m square. Now m raised to 1 is a single term and x raised to 0 is also single term, so write it as it is. So 10m plus 10, and this is your answer. Okay, so this is your answer for this multiplication. So means if you multiply m square minus 5 and if m square plus 2m minus 2, then you will get a this type of answer. Clear, eh? So this is all about multiplication. Okay, now we will stop over here and then we will move to the next point, which is of division of polynomial, because we need a more practice for that. So let's initially work on it, then we will move to the division of polynomial. So once again, thanks for watching, or thanks for being a part of our session. Thank you.